включати мікрофон. Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава нації!
Смерть ворогам!
Україна!
Понад усе!
Я б хотіла додати декілька слів до спічу нашої попередньої... Вибачте, як вас звати? Мар'яни. От. Можливо, якби Німцов був живий, можливо, сьогодні ми би тут всі не стояли. Але, як то кажуть, ми ніколи про це не дізнаємось. Можливо, було б ще гірше. Але те, що росіяни 3 років намагались знищити Україну, те, що вони намагались знищити нашу мову, нашу ментальність, нашу ідентичність і все, що стосується України, це факт. І зараз ми не будемо шукати хороших русських, Німцових, там, як його цього, Навальних і так далі. Всі росіяни відповідальні за цю війну. Всі. 6 мільйонів росіян станом на 2020 рік проживають на території Європи. 6 мільйонів росіян. За останні 2 тижні виїхало 700 тисяч росіян. Давайте подивимось на величезні російські протести, які просто заполонили Європу. Де хороші русські? Де вони? Ви бачите їх?
Ні!
Перепрошую?
Ні! Не бачимо!
І я не бачу. Я не бачу цих людей. Я не бачу хороших русських. Де вони всі? Я розумію людей, які реально бояться в Росії вийти і потрапити в автозак. Окей, fair enough. Але чому вони тут не виходять? Чому тут вони не протестують проти війни в Україні? Війни, яку розпочала їх держава. Тому що їм байдуже. Тому що в них є що поїсти, в них є що одягти, їхні дітки ходять в лондонські коледжі і так далі. І їм насрати. Насрати на всіх, на нас, на наших батьків, на наших родичів, друзів і так далі, які зараз в Україні, в Запоріжжі, щодня думають, виживуть вони чи ні. Їм байдуже. І тому, так, можливо би, якби Німцов був живий, можливо би війна почалась би не зараз, але вона почалась би в будь-якому випадку. Тому що Росія – це не демократична держава. Ці люди не знають, що таке демократія. Ці люди не знають, що таке свобода. Ці люди не розуміють основних принципів демократичних цінностей. Вони цього не розуміють. Їм потрібен цар, їм потрібен Сталін, їм потрібен Путлер, який буде казати їм, що робити, як думати і що хавати з телевізору. Все. Тому хороших русських немає. Але, можливо... Так, от, до речі, Борис Моїсеєв тепер хороший русський, тому що хороший русський, мертвий русський. Дякую. Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what my sister said, that there is not exist good Russians, because there's millions Russians around the world. And can you see any actions, any meetings of Russian citizens, of Russians against the wall? You can't see it, not in London, in New York, in Germany, wherever they are. You can't see Russians on the street and saying, we against the war, the Putin, get off. In Germany, she said it is. But in London, no, isn't it? You know, we not deny there is a good Russians or something, but while you will speak with one good Russian, it come 100 bad Russians and rape you, kill your children, and all those stuff what they doing. So, world, Ukrainians fight against evil. Evil came to our land. Evil came to our land to destroy us. This is genocide of Ukrainian nation. And all the people, all the good people around the world should do some action to stop this war. Please, world, support Ukraine.
World, support Ukraine!
World, support Ukraine!
All support Ukraine!
World 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 support Ukraine!
All support Ukraine! All support Ukraine! All support Ukraine!
Now just please listen new Ukrainian song, Now What is the Art in Ukraine, and feel the vibes, feel the power of Ukrainian culture, and Ukraine gonna win anyway. So please join us and join us in this victory.
Летав б'ють до серця в грудях, не в дзвонах лаври, тут вся сила в людях. Злітають черепа від голови, всі ординці поховались, бо батько йде на ви. Військо тримає небо, хто з вами, галійські лицарі вже йдуть за вами. Яка б не сунула орда щурів, з нами сили світу і боги всіх наших пращурів.
Images, I go, just this is an image. There you go.
Слава Україні!
Слава!
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава нації!
Смерть ворогам!
Слава нації!
Смерть ворогам!
Слава нації!
Смерть москалям!
Україна!
Понад усе!
Україна!
Понад усе!
Україна!
Понад усе!
ЗСУ тричі! Слава! 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 Ворогам України тричі! Смерть! Смерть! Смерть!
All together we will win! All together we will win! All together we will win!
All together we will win! All together we will win! All together we will win! All together we will win! All together we will win! All together
just want to a short speech. My name's Steve, and I've got a lot of friends from the east, and I used to go to Mariupol on holidays. Winter's coming, and the wolves are howling, and they're howling loudly, and that's coming through Russian propaganda, and it's coming, unfortunately, from a lot of British people. Amnesty has let us down. Russell Brand has let us down. The left, the socialists have let us down. And they don't all just stop the war. They've supported Russian mercenaries for kind of years. The problem with all these British people who are making these noises, saying stop the war, is they fit into Putin's big narrative. And what is his biggest propaganda narrative? Putin says he's fighting a civilization war. Alexander Dugin says he's fighting a civilization war. His daughter, who got blown up, says that we're fighting a civilization war, and no, God rest her soul, she was part of the regime. The Z Patriarch says we're fighting a civilization war. The Z Priests say we're fighting a civilization war. Russian propaganda says we're fighting a civilization war. But what is this civilization? This mighty, mighty Russian civilization? This is a civilization that rapes women. This is a civilization that murders children. This is a civilization that sets up concentration camps. This is a civilization that kidnaps children. This is a civilization that tortures the innocent. This civilization that tortures prisoners. This civilization that's starving the world. This is a civilization that is basically threatening the world with nuclear destruction. This is no civilization. This is backwards. This is no civilization. This is primitive. This is no civilization. This is fascist. This is no civilization. This is terrorist. This is no civilization. This is demonic. But a civilization is emerging. And it's emerging in Ukrainian lands because you are the front line. You are the founders and the fighters for democracy, for the world. You are the sitch that is protecting everyone. Slava Ukraine!
Thank you, Steve. Powerful as always. Yeah, the appetite of imperialism in Russia getting just bigger and bigger, and it's not about Putin. We need to understand it's about Russian people. It's about a regime. It's about way of living. It's about way of thinking. It's even the Putin will go. What will happen? Something will change? The willing of killings of Ukrainians will disappear. The willing of occupying other sovereign countries will disappear. No, because they are supporting this. They are living in this for more than, 20 years. They are comfortable with this. And it's about time for them. Some of them, they say, yeah, we are against war. Where are they? Why they are not standing up to their regime? Why they are coming to our rallies with their new flag? With a blue and white without red. And they say, oh, we are against the war. Are we sure they're not gonna come and kill us with a new flag? No, they're not trusted. So they have to think very, very deeply and carefully how they're gonna live, because very, very soon Russia will collapse. And these sanctions, this is now a pack number 8, will probably make a difference, but it's very, very slowly. So all these sanctions should be imposed back 8 years ago when they annexed Crimea. And by the way, we just saw just now that Instagram says Sevastopol is Russia. So Elon Musk has eaten something wrong as well. Instagram now is saying Sevastopol is Russia. So, you see how the propaganda, Russian propaganda, how the hybrid war is working. So that's why you are here to oppose all this. That's why you are here every single week to say the war is not over. And war, not about Ukraine anymore. War, it's for the rest of the democratic world. War, it's a peace now in Ukraine. It's about peace in the whole world. So now I want to make sort of like a request to you, and this we will be printed and will be available to take and give away to your friends, to your colleagues. As I said before, we are getting ready for winter and we are getting ready for more difficult times to come. Dear Ukrainians, dear all indifferent people who reads the following, we are volunteers of Support Ukraine-London Euromaidan addressing with the hope that you can hear us. The war in Ukraine is not over. The war in Ukraine still not been over for a while, and it seems that we need to put a lot of effort together for Ukraine to win, to defeat Russian occupiers and repel them from our native land. Seasonally, we are heading in a cold weather now, time of the year with the cold, long nights and short daytimes, time of raging wind and rain followed by snow and frosts. Our defenders, our courageous and brave soldiers still defending our native land with a determination has gained admiration around the world. They are recapturing our victory for all of us, preventing Russian fascism, destroying and extinguish all Ukrainians as a nation. With hereby, we are kindly asking all of you to continue helping our soldiers. Right now, soldiers are in need of clothes, warm socks, winter caps, thermal underwear, underpants, t-shirts, medicine, antifungal sprays, bandages, paracetamol, ibuprofen, anti-cold lozenges, pseudo-cream, plasters of various sizes. They also in a constant need of food, energy bars, dark chocolate, coffee, tea, fast food, cookies. We're also gathering in our 2 hubs, wet wipes, sleeping bags, raincoats, military backpacks, binocular, power banks, matches, blue and yellow scotch tape, tablets of water purification. So all these donations could be brought either to Ukrainian Cultural Center in Holland Park, or we do have another hub in Fulham. What it means, that if we get donations, that means all the donation money we can spend on a more particular things like drones, like thermal imaging, like warm boots. We already purchased 250 pairs in Ukraine. Also, in a couple last days, we've loaded 5 vans of humanitarian aid to Ukraine. 5 vans in one go. Also, you can bring this not just to Ukrainian Center, but also you can bring this to Fulham. We've got a big warehouse in Fulham where even you can come and see what is actually happening there. Volunteers are coming there every single day loading the cars, because even the cars purchased and going to Ukraine, they can't go empty. So we just load them with all the stuff we have and send them to Ukraine. So that's why I am asking you, I am sort of begging you not to stop helping Ukrainians in this difficult time. I told you on Wednesday, we did math, that if you give up your 3 or 4 coffee a month and donate to Patreon from 5 to 15 pounds, and if we've got on Patreon thousands of people, that would be enough. We could buy a lot of things in order for our guys to be fully equipped, to be warm, to be fed and ready to fight. They're fighting anyway. But in the meantime, we are asking for more weapons and arms. Unfortunately, volunteers cannot buy those. More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine!
More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine! More weapons for Ukraine!